Guys, so for today's Wedding Wednesday, I know you're probably like, it's Wedding Wednesday, why is Megan on the camera right now? Because she's not getting married, Liz is. But I've actually been getting a lot of questions from you guys about, you know, how I feel about the wedding and just a lot of common questions that I'm going to answer for you guys because I've just been getting a lot of random ones. Alright, so probably the most common is how do you feel about it, like in general. And I am so happy for Liz and Weston. I think that their relationship is one of the most endearing, honest, great loves that I've had the pleasure of getting to watch grow. I think they're so perfect for each other. They balance each other out in different ways. I think that they're gonna have a very long and happy marriage. Okay, so this one's weird, but I get it a lot. A lot of people have asked me if I'm like annoyed or mad that they got engaged before me and my boyfriend did, because if you guys don't know, me and my boyfriend have been dating for 3.5 years. So we've been dating like a year and a half longer than they have, maybe a little bit more. And to be honest, no, I'm not, because every couple has a different timeline, and their timeline just moved quicker than me and Whit's. They met at a different time in their lives, and Whit and I have known each other for 9 years, and we've only been dating for the 3.5 of those. But I mean, when I first started dating Whit, he was 20 years old, and I was 21, and a lot changes in the time between year 20 to 24 and 21 to 25. So, no, I'm not mad or annoyed. Another common question I get is it going to be weird not to live with Liz anymore? The answer to that is yes, it's going to be very weird. I mean, I've literally lived with her for 25 plus years. Like, there's never been a time in my life when I have not lived with my sister, so it's definitely gonna be a transition for sure. Luckily, the way things are working out though, it's kind of like we can ease into it because I'm going to Memphis back and forth, so the time that I'm in Memphis, it's kind of like practice, I guess. And it's definitely weird. Like, I definitely really miss her in a lot of aspects, but I mean, we knew this was gonna happen our whole lives, you know, like we can't live together forever, so we didn't want to be like those, you know, like the twins that stay just like with each other and they never like get married and like they dress alike. Like, Liz and I didn't want to be like that, so we knew this was gonna happen. Another common question I get is, do you get along with Weston? And the answer is yes, because Liz and I would not date people that we didn't get along with because like we have to spend so much time together. So yes, we get along. Weston and I are similar in a lot of ways as far as the way we approach you know, getting things done and organization. So it's nice for me to know that my role in like Liz and mine's relationship, which is a lot of, you know, the nitty-gritty details and the organization, he can help Liz with when I'm not around. Another common question I get is, are you going to cry during the Maid of Honor speech? Alright, so I was trying to think of ideas for the Maid of Honor speech, this is probably a week ago, in the shower, and I literally was crying in the shower just like thinking about ideas. So I'm really going to have to practice it because there is no way that I'm going to be able to get through the Maid of Honor speech without quite literally sobbing my eyes out. And I don't want to do that because like I want people to hear what I'm saying. Like, I don't want to be like you know what I mean. So I'm gonna have to practice it, but it's gonna be rough. Let me say that. Where am I going to live after Liz and Weston live together? Alright, so this I haven't really quite figured out yet. I might stay with them when I'm here. I might get my own place to come back and forth to. I really haven't figured out the logistics of that yet, but I mean, I've got a year to figure it out, so I think it'll get there. You know, life leads us where we want to go and where we need to go, so I'm just putting faith in that. I also have gotten asked what's the hardest part about being the Maid of Honor, and quite honestly, there hasn't really been anything too challenging up to this point. I feel like the Maid of Honor duties really take place closer to the wedding, as far as, in my case anyway. I think my duties are going to end up being keeping Liz calm and dealing with things when they go wrong, but hopefully they won't. So I don't think my maid of honor duties have really kicked in. I mean, I'm definitely planning the bachelorette party already because I think that's an important part. So I've been wrangling all the bridesmaid schedules and just trying to get that locked down. But no, I don't think it's really hard being a maid of honor, but also the bride is my sister, so I think that that's like a deciding factor because we get along in life, so I don't see why we wouldn't get along when I'm the maid of honor and she's the bride. But overall, I am so excited for Liz and Weston. I'm super excited for the wedding. I think it's just gonna be a great time. It's gonna be beautiful, and there's just gonna be so much love. But yeah, stay tuned for next Wedding Wednesday when Liz and Weston will be back. I just, wanted to pop in and answer some questions for you guys. See you guys soon.
"72 hours, that's how long it took."